Hello and welcome to another interesting session of Informally Formal. We have a very seasoned veteran of the business community here in Bangladesh, someone that has been integral in the industrial progress of our beloved Bangladesh, Engineer Abu Tahir. He is the chairman of Fortuna Group, and he is the former chairman of Board of Trustees of Asia Pacific University. He's also been the former chairman of Bangladesh Tanners Association, as well as he has held senior leadership positions with BGMEA from the years 1985 to early 2000. It is such a great pleasure to have you, sir. Engineer Abu Tahir, welcome.
Thank you very much, Engineer Akbar Hakim, my fellow Guetian.
Our today's topic, we have aptly called it Leather Sector Challenges and Opportunities. So my first question to you would be, just very quickly, in 2 minutes or so, what's the landscape of the leather sector in Bangladesh?
Leather sector is most important and vital. If you remember, Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman told early in Pakistan time that we have got leather, jute, fish and tea. Leather was in Hazaribagh in scattered tannery, okay? But under my leadership, in 2014, we started shifting, and shifting was still completed, incomplete or completed, you can say, but still some work is still left, and many more. But one thing is that instead of a scattered tannery in Hazaribagh, we have developed a leather city, beautiful leather city. And it's a good example for this government that at a time, all the tannery shifted from Hazaribagh to Sabar tannery state. So it's really wonderful things.
What kind of foreign export are we seeing right now? Where are we at?
At this moment, due to a pandemic, the leather sector export is gone down, both leather as well as leather product, but it will come up. It's a big sector, and if we can nourish it well, the government can help us, then I think it can be nearer to the another, you see, RMG sector. Why? Because the product and shoes can be exported. If shoe sector comes, then we can use artificial leather or the fabric on the upper, yeah. So it's a vital subject. If we export, total global export is $240 billion, shoes, leather goods, and everything. So if we can catch 10%, then we can go up to $24 billion. So this is a big sector, and we need nourishment from the governments.
What is our export volume right now? Where is it? Everything has come down. Garments has come down too. What was it before? What is it now?
One thing that while we are shifting our tannery, at that time export was about $3 billion, leather and shoes.
What was the export volume last year?
About $1 billion, including leather and shoes. It can be jumped $5 to $7 billion very quickly if the pandemic over. Yeah.
Engineer Tahir, you have talked about financial problems quite a few times. I heard you say that. What in particular are you talking about? Can you explain?
One thing, that the tannery we have shifted, we have not got any short-term financial loan from the government. Okay, so we need financial support, long-term loan. Second is, we have got land at Hazaribagh. So that land is earmarked by rate by Raju. That should be removed, and that should be either made satellite city, for, like Singapore or South Korea, Seoul, or they will Raju can make the plan, and we can build our own land and removing red mark. Then we can come up from financial problem. We can pay off our Hazaribagh bank's liability, as well as we can invest money in Sabar Tannery State.
Right. Engineer Tahir,
Yeah.
Rajuk has earmarked Hazaribagh land as a red zone for a reason, because that land is polluted, badly polluted. Is that true or not?
When we were here, the drain used to carry all the chemicals to the Buriganga. Now Buriganga water is clean now. And we made it vacant for the last 6 years. So there is no problem that land is polluted. Moreover, the city will go for high rising in a block wise. So there will be underground. The earth will be removed. So that case, Head Park is not a good reason for Raju or Poribesh Badi. I want that it should be resolved. Our government can acquire our land with market price and 3.5 times, then it can be resolved also. If the government can pay us, whether they use the land or not, but we can survive and we can bring this leather sector in bigger volume.
Engineer Tahir, I do not know about 3 or 4 times the market rate, but a resolution of that land, I'm sure, would be a good idea for the government to accelerate that process so that we can come to a speedy resolution. So the landowners then can take that proceed and invest in making the leather sector much more bigger and better for the overall benefit of the nation. I agree with that. Engineer Tahir, I don't know, you also mentioned along the way that the Buriganga is now a beautiful, clean river. Not as per the reports that I see. We used to have 4 dead rivers, and I'm not saying it's only because of the tanneries. A report that came out not too long ago that shows that there is 27 rivers that are dead in Bangladesh, 27, not just 4. So obviously we need to, whether we are in Savar or elsewhere, and also with garments and especially with the WDF, washing, dyeing, and finishing facilities, we have to be very cognizant of our environment, because after all, this is the land that we're going to leave behind for our children and our grandchildren, right? Everything we have to make sure that, we take care of the environment. Engineer Tahir, I would ask you, if you could ask the government 3 policy reforms that they ought to do, what would those 3 be?
We need short-term financial loan for repayable 25 years. Those tanneries were shifted from Hazaribagh to Sabar, that is 155 tanneries. That is number 1.
How much do you think that loan would be? How much would that amount to?
The amount we worked out about 7,000 crore taka, not much, and divided into 155 tanneries according to size. Or you can say we got 250 crore taka just for shifting the machines and everything to Sabar. There was one study, and on the study that money was distributed to 155 tanneries. With that ratio also, if 7,000 crore taka is allocated to us, repayable 25 years, then problem can be solved, even if you delay Hazaribagh land. Okay. But if you not delay Hazaribagh land, Hazaribagh and Dhanmondi land is about 4 crore taka ekata. So if you allow removal of red mark, we can sell, if it is not 4 crore taka, but at least 3 crore taka per kata. Then we can survive. We don't need loan. The entire leather tannery units, they are in ICU. So we have to come back from ICU to normal life.
Okay, well, the 2 sides of the same coin, really. You guys, basically what you're saying is you need money for rehabilitation since you had moved to your new location. So that could come as in terms of a low interest, long-term loan to the extent of 7,000 crore, or government ought to resolve the land situation in Hazaribagh so that you could sell that land and move on.
If we can resolve this, then our leather finishing unit, if we can finish the entire leather in Bangladesh, and plenty of shoe industries, leather goods factories are set up, then we can convert the entire leather into product. We can earn minimum $7 to $10 billion from here, and maybe more. What I have seen in Korea, Tannery, they are importing leather from America, and they are making a split, 3 split. First one, they are selling at higher price. Second one, they are making the seat cover of car. Third one, they are finishing for shoes, sandal, and everything. So we should go for that one also, because 155 tanneries, we do not have sufficient leather here, but we can import raw hides from America or old glue from anywhere and can finish the leather and leather product.
Engineer Tahir, I have to interrupt you here. I was asking you for policy advocacy. So you're talking about how you could move from exporting raw leather to basically getting into more finished product, and how that would increase the export basket. Very well understood. But what do you want the government to do in there?
The government, you see, only they will give us policy support. And what I explained to you, if all the problems is removed, then we can come up. While I was in BGME, around 89 or 90, we gave supportive policy for using local fabric. Those who will export garments, they will get 25% subsidy. And that's why knit fabric is developed in Bangladesh 99%. And also textile growing. So same thing can happen in Bangladesh in case of leather product and shoes, everything. That is possible.
Engineer Tahir, I wish we had more time. You know, when we're talking about such important things, I wish we could use more time, but unfortunately, we'll have to leave it for another day. I thank you so very much for your time, sir. And I thank our audience for joining us. Stay safe and catch you in the next session. Bye-bye.